begin a new journey, I always tell myself, this is your fresh start. No one truly knew who I was when I started at Silbury, and I must say that I did it quietly. Even though I had repeatedly told my parents that I was ready to embark on this new profound journey called boarding school, when I take an honest look back, I'll admit that I had no clue. I was oblivious to how I was supposed to take care of myself and how to enjoy my high school experience. My freshman year consisted of me trying many new things. My second day at Silbury was when I was introduced to field hockey. I remember walking over to the track to meet my team in my purple Converses, Vans, and crooked glasses. As they began practice, I must say I was more than confused. I had never heard of field hockey before and hadn't had the slightest idea of how to play it. When they told me I had to run a mile every day, I was convinced field hockey wasn't my thing. I could have resorted back to the old Alliyah, who stuck to academics in the books, but I was in high school now, so that meant I had to step out of my comfort zone and run. My first 2 years were a struggle. It took me a while to find my true place on the team, but by my junior year, I became the goalie, and by senior year, a captain. My sophomore year taught me how successful one could be with the goal and a strong team. I started Teach to Serve and was put in a group with three other amazing students. We began the tutoring program at Village Charter School in Trenton, New Jersey, a middle school that I once attended. As I look back on the time I spent at Village, I must say those were the worst years of my life. I excelled academically and my teachers loved me, but when it came to connecting to people and feeling comfortable, that was an idea I could never fathom. Other kids often ridiculed me for my success and personality. I always felt small and powerless. However, on the first day of tutoring, I walked in the hallways and felt so big. Not just in terms of height, but I felt my presence at the school. When we settled into the library, my teammates kind of looked to me to start, and with their support and encouragement, we began introducing ourselves to the kids. The bond I made with the students at Village and the other tutors gave me a sense of purpose and made me feel important. And I must thank my Teach to Serve cohort for working with me to find that success. I learned the most about myself and realized who I was during my junior year. I started accepting different leadership positions. I remember the summer prior, my mom continuously telling me how it would be too much of a responsibility to be a dorm proctor, play 3 sports, be a president for different clubs, be a JC member, and take AP and honors classes. Once again, I ignored her and told her that I was ready, even though we both knew I wasn't. I still do not know how I made it through junior year, but I do know that I made an impact and discovered my purpose. A major highlight will be becoming the president of Black Friday. My biggest accomplishment would be organizing and leading an open meeting on race and the N-word. I am proud of how successful it was and how much of a step up it was for the African American student body on campus. However, personally, it meant that I had developed a voice. Prior to Silbury, I could never stand in front of a group of people and talk about a controversial issue. Now, walking away from Silbury, I know that wherever I go, my passion to help others and the power behind my words will be heard and understood by anyone and any crowd. To close, I have to say thank you to Silbury. I want to thank you for the experiences, good and bad. Thank you for the dedicated teachers and advisors. Thank you for introducing me to amazing friends who love me for who I am and not for what I can do. And finally, thank you for helping me understand me, a strong and confident human being who can inspire others and change anything.